That's fatal.
How's it going, Fatal family? You thought I was done with uploads? Nah, we have 3 uploads today because the news just keep on coming. First was teasers, then leaks. Now it's official news, back to back to back. That's right, WWE 2K23 is officially announced with everything I talked about in previous videos confirmed. We have a little trailer announcing the cover star. We have a lot of information about the game. And tonight on Raw 30, we will be getting showcase gameplay shown to us. So that's very exciting. And I will definitely be covering that gameplay when it's dropped after Raw 30. Let's get into all the information though. It all started when WWE Games officially dropped the cover reveal trailer randomly out of nowhere at 8:05 a.m. Eastern. Let's check it out.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, could I get a selfie with you guys?
Of course. Yes.
Come on, John, push! Ah!
Cena, you son of a...
What's up, John?
Hey! Wait, they can see me?
So as you can see, that gameplay revealed that John Cena was the cover star, had a lot of humor in it. I love the part where everyone couldn't see him, but then Triple H could see him and John Cena was like, wait, you can see me? We also get our first look at official gameplay, a very small snippet of gameplay right there. We have John Cena against Austin Theory, of course. Again, teasing that WrestleMania match. I see what you're doing, WWE. I see what you're doing. Now, looking at these two models, we can tell that John Cena definitely has an updated model. His hair does look different. Austin Theory, though, unfortunately does not have his beard, but John Cena does have different hair by the looks of it. And they are currently fighting at a Raw arena. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know what date that arena is. But we have a little snippet of John Cena and Austin Theory fighting at Raw. Now let's get into the juice of the meat, the meat and potatoes. The 3 versions were also revealed, as you can see by the thumbnail. All 3 feature John Cena. Surprise, surprise. I've been trying to tell you guys that these leakers don't know shit, and I'm glad people are starting to wake up, okay? So we have the standard edition with John Cena on it, the cover that was leaked. We have the deluxe edition with another version of John Cena on it, the Thugonomics John Cena. Oh man, that John Cena cover looks so cold. Unfortunately, I will be getting the Icon Edition, and as much as I love the Icon Edition, that Thugonomics Edition looks so good. But I will be getting the Icon Edition just because of everything that comes with it. So these 3 are the versions right here. Which one are you getting? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now the question is, Fatal, what do the versions include? Well, I'm glad you asked because I'm going to tell you anyways. So if you get the Icon Edition, you will get 3-day early access starting March 14th, 2023. So you get to play the game 3 days earlier. You will get the Bad Bunny bonus pack, a playable Bad Bunny character, plus 1 Ruby Bad Bunny My Faction card. Now, Bad Bunny is a pre-order bonus, so if you pre-order the game, you are getting Bad Bunny. The Deluxe Edition comes with the Season Pass access to 5 DLC packs, the My Rise Mega Boost, the Supercharger, 1 Ruby John Cena My Faction Evo card, 1 Emerald Bianca Belair My Faction card, 1 Gold Asuka My Faction card, 1 Gold Edge My Faction card, and 3 basic premium launch My Faction packs. The Icon Edition also comes with the Ruthless Aggression content. This is very exciting. You get 1 playable prototype John Cena, which is pretty much the John Cena from the OVW days, or as we've seen him on TV, the John Cena that debuted against Kurt Angle. So we get a debut John Cena, and most likely we also get Kurt Angle in the game, so that also confirms Kurt Angle, which is very exciting to hear. Next, we get 1 prototype Cena My Faction card, so we get a card that goes along with that playable prototype John Cena. We get a playable Leviathan Batista from the OVW days. Now this is absolutely great news. People have been wanting these young Batistas, young Ortons, young Brock Lesnar's, all of W2K22, and to see that we're finally getting them, thank God. You also get a playable young OVW era Randy Orton and a playable young OVW era Brock Lesnar. For the title belts, we get the John Cena Legacy Championship title belt to use in game, and we also get the WrestleMania 22 arena. And finally, the Icon Edition also comes with 1 Emerald Paul Heyman Manager My Faction card and 3 Deluxe Premium Launch My Faction packs. Obviously, if you're just getting the Deluxe Edition, you'll be getting all this right here, plus this. And if you're getting the Icon Edition, you'll be getting everything on this list. So that's how it works, right? I personally will be getting the Icon Edition, and I cannot wait. So what are some of the new features that will be in W2K23, right? Well, they have a little quick rundown of the new features. I also covered it in the last video through that Amazon leak, but here are the official features. There's War Games. This action-packed fan favorite makes its debut in W2K23 and delivers heart-pounding 3v3 and 4v4 multiplayer mayhem inside 2 side-by-side rings surrounded by double steel cage. So again, it's reiterating what the Amazon ad said, 3v3 and 4v4 multiplayer mayhem. Showcase mode. The champ is here, play through an interactive sports documentary narrated by John Cena himself, covering the key moments and toughest opponents of John Cena's storied 20-year WWE career. Now this right here is where the Amazon ad ended, right? But there's more on the official features. And in a franchise first, take on the role of each marquee opponent, some of WWE's greatest of all time, as you aim to take down Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. So it looks like not only will we be playing as John Cena in the Showcase mode, but the matches when John Cena loses, we will be playing as the other superstar beating John Cena. So that right there is a great way to innovate Showcase mode. Also, there's so many potential superstars that could be added in the roster just because of this. So I cannot wait to see the Showcase lineup tonight on Raw 30. Universe mode. The world of WWE is at your fingertips with Universe mode, the ultimate sandbox that puts you in charge of WWE, from superstar rosters, feuds, champions, weekly shows, and premium live events. So it's the same thing that the Amazon ad said. My Faction. Collect and upgrade cards of WWE superstars and legends to build the ultimate faction in My Faction. Now featuring online multiplayer, My Faction lets you take your faction online and compete for global dominance. The same thing as the Amazon ad said, but we also get an image of the My Faction cards, which confirm Braun Breaker. So that's exciting. We have Braun Breaker confirmed to be in WWE 2K23. Thank goodness. I mean, we all assumed he was going to be in it, but it's good to get confirmation. We also have Asuka, Alexa Bliss. Ciampa looks like he's rocking that like Miz gear, which I'm not a fan of. And finally, we have Cruz as well. My Rise. Walk through the curtains for your WWE debut in My Rise and shape your career as a WWE superstar with the decisions you make along the way, featuring distinct storylines, the lock, and the legacy. So the same thing that the Amazon ad said. My GM. With My GM, take the reins of a weekly show and compete against rival general managers for brand supremacy. Now featuring more GMs to choose from, additional show options, multiple seasons, expanded match cards, and more match types for up to 4 players. So we're already getting some My GM information right there, which definitely must be getting My GM players excited. But don't worry, there's more shortly. We also get a little sneak peek of My GM mode with this image here, which also confirms more superstars. It confirms Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Adam Pearce, Rey Mysterio, The Miz, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest. Now, by the looks of it, Alexa Bliss is outdated, The Miz is outdated, and luckily Rhea and Damian are Judgment Day versions, but some of these superstars are already outdated, unfortunately. But it's always good to get some confirmed superstars on the roster. Now, on the WWE website, they posted an article that went a little bit more in depth with the features, so let's go through them. WWE 2K23 features several franchise advancements, including a unique new take on the 2K Showcase, the WWE 2K introduction of the fan-favorite War Games, and expansions to several marquee game modes. In addition, fans can also look forward to a deep roster of WWE superstars and legends, including Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and more. Incredibly realistic graphics, animations, camera angles, and lighting, plus accessible controls and a new optional pinning mechanic. So they're adding a new pinning mechanic, but it's optional. If you don't like it, you can revert it to the old settings. Plus, accessible controls and a new optional pinning mechanic will add to the highly immersive experience. WWE 2K23 Deluxe Edition and Icon Edition are scheduled for worldwide release on Tuesday, March 14th via Early Access, followed by the Standard Edition and Cross-Gen on Friday, March 17th. So in this article, they expand on the features, so let's go through them. The 2K Showcase starring John Cena. Conquering John Cena in the ring is an accolade few superstars can claim. In an unprecedented twist on the 2K Showcase, players will step in the boots of several of Cena's toughest competitors with one goal in mind: defeat the man who will never give up, spanning his 20-year WWE career and narrated by John Cena himself. This interactive sports entertainment documentary uses 2K's unique slingshot tech for a seamless transition from gameplay to live action footage to bring pivotal moments in each match to life. So very similar to how the Rey Mysterio showcase was, where it had Rey Mysterio narrating and it went from match to gameplay. They'll be doing the same thing with John Cena, and John Cena will be narrating, but it seems like they're aiming for a more seamless transition, so hopefully it does look very seamless. And we get to play as his opponents too, trying to beat John Cena, which sounds like a blast, and I can't wait to record that showcase. For War Games, there was nothing new, so we're gonna skip that. My GM, now featuring more GMs to choose from, or players' own custom GM creation, so now you can make your own GM, as well as additional show options, multiple seasons, expanded match cards, and more match types for up to 4 players. So now you can play My GM with up to 4 players. That's so cool to hear. Players draft the roster, manage budgets, sign free agents, choose various match types, arena locations, production elements, and more, with the goal of beating a rival GM in weekly rating battles. So My GM players, does this sound exciting for you or what? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this. For My Faction, now featuring online multiplayer action, as the Amazon ad said, the team building mode in which players collect, manage, and upgrade an array of WWE superstars and legends to create their ultimate 4-person faction returns. Players can now take their faction online and compete for global dominance, or compete in weekly towers and faction wars. while new themed card packs and goals roll out regularly throughout the year. So unfortunately, it looks like my faction won't be co-op, but you can take it online and have your 4-person faction face their 4-person faction. Or you can just compete in the weekly towers if you don't want to go online with it, and Faction Wars. My Rise. Aspiring superstars walk through the curtain for their WWE debut in My Rise and shape their career with the decisions made along the way, featuring distinct men's and women's division storylines and the ability to import custom created superstars. Players journey from the humble beginning of a rookie to being immortalized as a WWE legend. Yes, you heard that correctly. We have the ability now to import custom created superstars, which means if you want to download a WWE legend or WWE superstar that is not in the game, you want to download a created wrestler of them, guess what? You can now use that created wrestler and go through My Rise with them. You want to download Shrek and go through My Rise with Shrek? Well, now you can. Universe, the ultimate WWE Universe sandbox that puts players in charge of their own version of WWE, from superstar rosters, feuds, champions, weekly shows, and premium live events. Updates to Universe include a reworked story system and more. So it looks like Universe mode is getting a story system, a reworked story system. I'm really curious to what they mean by that. Hopefully they mean create a story elements with Universe mode, because that's something I would personally love, and I would actually personally love to play Universe mode if that is the case. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think that could mean. And finally, Creation Suite. A signature feature of the WWE 2K franchise, the Creation Suite returns with cross-platform communications, which means yes, cross-platform is back, which means all the hidden models that will be found in the game will be uploaded to the communications, and yes, I will be covering them on my channel. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Fatal family, including the ability to design custom superstars, GMs, arenas, entrances, movesets, championships, and more. Custom arenas are now playable online. That's fucking awesome. That was a big request. And advanced customization has been added to created entrances. That was also a big thing that people wanted, so I'm so glad you brought that back. I personally love advanced entrances. This gives COD creators so much to work with now when it comes to creating an entrance for the created wrestler before they upload it on the community creations. So I cannot wait to get my hands on this game, guys. And finally, I want to share with you guys the frequently asked questions. Question: what are the details of the WWE 2K23 Season Pass? The Season Pass for WWE 2K23 includes all 5 post-launch DLC character packs, the My Rise Mega Boost Pack, with 200 additional attribute points, and the Supercharger Pack, which unlocks all base game WWE Legends and Throwback Arenas. Release timing of the DLC contents will be revealed at a future date. So hopefully this Supercharger Pack actually unlocks all base game WWE Legends and Throwback Arenas, which means if we don't complete Showcase Mode for some reason, we can buy the Supercharger Pack and just unlock all those characters, because some people don't want to play Showcase Mode, and I get it, you know? When will WWE 2K23 be available to pre-order? Right now, January 23rd, so get your pre-orders ready. And that right there are all the news that came up for WWE 2K23 currently. I still haven't slept yet, guys. Whenever I hop in bed to sleep, some shit comes out and I'm like, oh god, okay, I gotta cover this. Let me get it up from YouTube channel. But besides the point, that's everything right there. I think I can finally sleep now because we won't get anything new until Raw 30 tonight. So after Raw 30, I will also cover what is shown on Raw 30. So be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the Fatal family, and I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.